Welcome to the Passive Tracking Playbook. To begin, we will reframe personal finance away from manual budgeting and toward effortless clarity. Instead of tracking every penny, we will focus on reliable aggregation, automated categorization, and actionable alerts that surface where your money really goes. By the end, you will know exactly which features to prioritize, how to set them up, and how to keep your finances on track with minimal effort. First, we will outline why manual budgeting often fails. Next, we will introduce the passive tracking mindset and the core features that matter most: bank sync reliability, automatic categorization, net worth tracking, and bill or subscription alerts. Then, we will walk through a quick setup sequence, visualize how data flows through an aggregator, and briefly survey the tool landscape. Afterward, we will share important security and disclaimer notes, run a couple of short quizzes, and finish with a concise action plan. To start, the problem is not your discipline. Manual budgeting systems demand ongoing attention, repeated data entry, and constant categorization. When schedules get hectic, the system breaks, and people disengage. Therefore, the issue is the process friction, not your intent. We need a system that keeps working when you are busy. Next, let us contrast the two approaches. Manual budgeting emphasizes control through validation of every transaction, which requires frequent attention. In contrast, passive tracking emphasizes clarity through automated linking and categorization that continuously updates in the background. The former often becomes a maintenance burden. The latter produces sustainable insight you can act on with small adjustments. Now, the core idea is simple. Choose clarity over control. Rather than manually budgeting each category, aim to see your entire financial life in one unified view. When you have a clear dashboard and timely alerts, you can make small, high-impact adjustments without the overhead of constant data entry. Moving on, when evaluating tools, prioritize reliability of bank synchronization first. If connections fail regularly, the entire system becomes unusable. Next, confirm that the app performs automated categorization, supports net worth tracking across all linked accounts, and provides bill and subscription alerts. Additionally, customizable dashboards and export or backup features help you tailor the view and protect your data. Then, let us set this up step by step. First, choose a reputable aggregator with wide bank coverage. Second, link every relevant account, including checking, savings, credit cards, loans, and investments. Third, enable subscription and bill alerts, as well as high-impact notifications, such as large transactions. Fourth, review the automated categories but only correct the largest or most frequent misclassifications initially. Finally, put a 10-minute weekly review on your calendar to scan trends and make small adjustments. After setup, most of your time savings come from automation. The pie chart illustrates that the majority of work shifts to the system, while you perform brief weekly reviews. This allows you to stay on course without micromanaging every line item. Meanwhile, here is a simplified view of synchronization. You authenticate to your bank using a secure, token-based connection, often via OAuth. The aggregator requests tokenized access and pulls balances and transactions. The bank returns encrypted data, which the aggregator normalizes and categorizes. Finally, the app displays a unified dashboard and sends alerts about bills or subscriptions. Next, let us compare aggregation with traditional budgeting. Aggregation links accounts automatically, updates categories continuously, and gives you a holistic net worth view, along with proactive alerts for bills and subscriptions. Traditional budgeting typically requires manual entry, frequent recategorization, and focuses heavily on category totals without system-driven alerts. Consequently, aggregation tends to require far less ongoing effort and is more resilient when life gets busy. Now, here is a high-level, non-exhaustive overview of some recognizable tools. Pricing and features change over time, and reliability varies by institution. Therefore, always verify bank coverage during a trial and confirm that alerts and categorizations meet your needs. This table is for illustrative purposes only and not an endorsement. Before we continue, a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. Always perform your own research, review each app's security practices, And verify that your banks and cards are fully supported. Never share passwords or sensitive information outside of secure, official channels. Continuing with a practical focus, here is a concise checklist for your first 24 hours. Choose one aggregator and start a trial. Link all of your banks, cards, and loans. Enable subscription and bill alerts immediately. Correct categories for your top merchants to improve future automation. Finally, schedule a 10-minute weekly review to maintain clarity with minimal effort. Quiz time. What is the primary goal of passive tracking in this playbook? Option A, perfect control over every category. Option B, clarity through reliable, automated visibility. Option C, cutting every expense by 50%. Option D, manual reconciliation every week. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is clarity through reliable, automated visibility. The objective is to understand where money flows with minimal effort, then make targeted improvements rather than manually controlling every line item. Next quiz. Which single feature is non-negotiable when choosing an aggregator? Option A, a built-in calculator. Option B, dark mode. Option C, reliable bank synchronization. Option D, daily motivational quotes. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is reliable bank synchronization. Without consistent syncing, categorization, alerts, and dashboards will be incomplete or inaccurate, undermining the entire system. To recap, shift from penny-by-penny control to clarity. Choose tools with reliable syncing, automated categorization, and strong alerts. Unify all accounts to see net worth and patterns. Correct only the largest category issues at first and allow the system to learn. Maintain momentum with a brief weekly review. Finally, here is a simple 7-day plan. Choose your app and link accounts on day 1. Enable alerts on day 2. Clean your top 20 merchants by day 3, and establish a net worth baseline by day 4. On days 5 and 6, identify subscription creep and cancel or renegotiate. On day 7, hold a 10-minute review to lock in habits. Thank you for watching. If this helped reduce your financial stress, please like the video, share it with someone who dislikes spreadsheets, and subscribe for more content on effortless money management. In the comments, share your favorite passive tracking tip or the alert that saved you the most money.